So we started off at Sturmers Newton, believe it or not, over 30 years ago. That's where it all started, with a chap called Fred Cooper, who sadly is not with us anymore. He and I sort of started it off. We had backing from the Shire Horse Society, and so it went on for a number of years. We were a hiring society, and when I mean a hiring society, the Shire Horse Society, it was a single breed society then. And the idea of it was the idea of a hiring society is that you can bring stallions in from away and share the cost between each member for serving your mares. But that wasn't necessary anymore. What with artificial insemination, embryo transplant, and all these other things. So then we became in the heavy horse, encompassed all the breeds, but basically it's the four breeds: the Shire, the Clyde, the Percheron, and the Suffolk.
These are Suffolk punches. This foal here, she's only 4 weeks old.
Well, she's certainly very calm and very relaxed, despite people and dogs and vehicles.
We start them probably about 2 weeks old. Just tying them on side, long reining the mare, just tied on side, just to start, just for 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and it progresses. Like today, they've been out there all morning, and so we brought them in for a bit of lunch and a little lay down so they can sort of recoup.
Right, and they'll be back in the ring this afternoon, will they?
When farming was all done by horses, the mares had to work, and it was a case of either the foal got tied on side because you needed the mare, because you couldn't afford to keep a mare at home
without working.
Working, so she had to work.
So I've got two horses here today. This is Jethro, who's 8. I bought him when he was a 6-month colt. And behind, working in tandem, is Susie, who's an unrelated mare. She was 13 when I bought her at the same time, and so that makes her about 20 now.
And what breed are they?
They're both Shires. This might be a Shire cross. We're not quite sure of his breeding, and he doesn't know about it either. I've got another one at home which I started with, called Major, and I bought Major initially to feed the sheep in the winter when the ground gets wet.
So when you can't maybe get a vehicle into the field.
It's too messy to take a tractor out, you just tear the ground up. The horse and cart can travel about and you don't know you've been there. And it's just progressed from there. I do a bit of horse logging on conservation sites of the National Trust, or in wet areas or steep areas where you can't get the tractor to work. The horse can very often pull the timber out and make a good job of it. We've had a bit of trouble with this one because when he was young, I still used the old horse for most of the work, and he didn't get all the work he should have done to settle him down when he was younger, so we had to just be a bit more careful with this one. He works, he's doing this job well in tandem. I put him in, I did a job down at Tinker's Bubble end of last summer on the edge of Ham Hill, near Stoke Southampton, Norton Southampton, and we were pulling out some big timber. The smaller lengths, each horse could pull their own timber each time, but the bigger lengths needed 2 horses on to move them. We were doing 20-foot lengths of 2-foot diameter Douglas fir, and so that's where I first started using the tandem.
So the collar fits nicely on there. Now the interesting thing is, years ago, if you were at a farm sell and you bought a horse that was a working horse, the collar came in the deal. His workhorse came with it. So just like you with a pair of boots when you wear them the first time, they get a bit tight and they don't fit. But after a bit, they wear into your foot. Same with the horse's collar.